from the finest knits that you'd expect to see on Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills to this light canvas or medium canvas to use for clothing. This is a 100% hemp canvas jacket, similar to what's called a Levi's jacket. My shoes are Adidas from, well, they're not German, these are American.
American Adidas.
Show them on the table, Jack.
These are Adidas. They were $64 American retail. So this is from Humphaus in Germany. These are 100% knit, hemp knit socks, 100%. The most comfortable socks, the best socks. These pants are from Marie Mills in Garberville. She made these about Garberville, California. She made these about 4 or 5 years ago for me. The wallet's from Hempstead Company in Costa Mesa, California. And what is this?
Ecolutions hat.
An Ecolutions hat from the Washington, D.C., Falls Church, Virginia area. And
including industrial. Every American citizen.
Every American citizen. I'm just on an automatic search that says this man is a known marijuana.
Millions of Americans have problems in this summer. Many go to jail.
Canadians
Many.
Well, that's the next thing we're going to talk about, why they're going to jail.
Why not stop that?
Well,
and such, Jack Herer goes home. I really hope you come back.
So the movement that we are in, that Captain Ed and I started, was that it would never be over until pot was legal, and every last prisoner was out of prison. There was nothing short of it. Medical initiative is nice, but if the people stay in prison, it doesn't address the issue. If they don't get their property back, we leave the government now able to punish us and future generations by taking away our property, taking away our children, and never having to say they're sorry. And I'm grateful for Dennis and us for winning in California, because now people are beginning to joke on television in a positive way. Jay Leno did it the other night. I heard somebody gave me a reference to it that he talked about smoking pot. It was in the same vein that was in the late 60s when people could make jokes about it and not feel that they became the national enemy. They became under Reagan and Bush. Reagan and Bush.
Well, it's Nixon's war. Don't you forget it. It started with Nixon, and they picked it up.
Don't let me tell you my favorite Nixon story.
Come on.
Okay. I'm glad you asked. Friend of mine, Al. Jesus, I wonder if I can remember Al's last name. Al was about my age. This is about 12, 13, 14 years ago, was the valet for Rudy Valley. Rudy Valley. It was a 1920s, 1930s superstar with a megaphone, and he would sing. I never got off on this, but my mother used to get wimpy about this stuff. But Rudy Valley had this huge house overlooking both Hollywood and the San Fernando Valley. It's a fantastic home. When I drive Al home, I would drive right out on this driveway about maybe 7,500 yards, and you would land on a turntable, and you couldn't turn the car around. There wasn't room to turn the car around. You got to get out, and you could push a buzzer, or you could just give the car a push and turn around. Anyway, Rudy Valley every Christmas threw a party for his friends. He had Helen Reddy lived next door. He had famous actors and actresses, and he invited in, and Kissinger was there, and Nixon was there, and people. And I think it was the day after Christmas. It wasn't necessarily Christmas. It was the day after Christmas, and Al Renner was his name. Al come into my store. I had a head shop in the San Fernando Valley, which is where I had the head shop in Sherman Oaks there, was just right down from from like Beverly Hills into the Valley, 5-7 minutes away. So Rudy Valley had this guy, Al Renner, who worked for him, and Al is serving all these people, President Nixon included, ex-President Nixon, and Nixon follows him or goes into the kitchen where he's mixing some drinks up, and Al was working for Valley. He says, let me look at that buckle. And it says NORML. Now, Al had been the head of Normal in Orange County for years before he moved back into LA County. And what Normal? What does that mean? So Al said, National Organization to Reform Marijuana Laws. He says, yes, it's a good thing. You know that when I was president, the report came across my desk that said that marijuana should be made legal, and that it was a very beneficial plant and had a lot of good things to it. And I really thought that would be legal by now. And Al was really astonished. He says, "But sir, do you remember? You threw it in the wastebasket. You made a thing of throwing the report away in the wastebasket." Wow, the people weren't ready for it yet. They're ready for it now. And just think about all those people in jail over a fucked attitude like that.
What year was that?
I think he came in maybe 81, 82, 81, 82. I would have to think it was that's when he came to my house. 83 at the latest. And when you hear that, after all the shit you've heard about Nixon, you think, what a pragmatic fucking attitude, that our lives are just so, people weren't ready for it, I couldn't tell them.
Hey, but you'll help out back in the States when we do let you know if they're coming. Get some demos up and stuff.
I reckon California, I'll go public. I have to go to dinner.
He has to
And
go.
say goodbye to some friends.
Okay.
And say goodbye to your friends.
Are you gonna go? Are you leaving?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Without ever knowing what THC was until 1964.
Yeah.
And never knowing when they had stabilized and gotten the right product and for how long it would remain stable. They use these oils, or usually hemp seed extracts, or not hemp seed, but hemp top extracts, for years, for everything from headaches to every illness you can think of. And it helped most people.
Tincture of cannabis.
Well, we know it helps.
And
it's so ludicrous.
and-
I saw the
I have seen
broadcast
people-
yesterday evening, and the only thing that the panel said, that there was not enough scientific support yet to register it as an official medicine.
The goddamn told them to bring their asses over to Eagleville where he vaporizes people with asthma attacks, and he vaporizes people with chemotherapy who don't get sick. You can watch the sickness in their faces.